And this one goes in this comes from the files of, I saw this in a YouTube commercial video montage.
Whoopee.
Trial and Error, starring Michael Richards, Jeff Daniels, Charlize Theron, Ali Wentworth, and
Rip Torn.
Rip Torn, along with Jennifer Coolidge.
Funny, huh?
Hmm.
And when I mentioned when it started out and things were happening, I'm like, God, just like Kramer. And then I'm like,
Well, okay, yeah,
and my cousin Vinny.
he is very, very Kramer in like 90% of this.
No, I'd say more 80-85%.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't help when the ceiling falls down and
no, that was Jeff Daniels.
I know, but Kramer had to walk around and he almost tripped.
And also like having to walk over the doors and like and then there was the opening bit where he was like playing like a mob boss or something.
Yep, for the acting.
He was playing a mob boss, and that felt.
Well, he always did it, so it was very well rehearsed.
But, well, sometimes he just did it sporadically, according to Seinfeld, regarding acting and like how he did it and what he did on the show. So
because Jeff Daniels' character was, you didn't do the mafia. You didn't do the mafia, the mob scene. No. Yeah, it's good.
I don't know. I feel like. Okay, so basically, it kind of starts off like it's a bachelor party, and then it involves the hangover, and
Well,
they're
he's supposed to
drinking.
have a bachelor's party, but his future father-in-law, the prime member or whatever of the firm, the
Yeah.
law firm, said you have to go to this hole in the wall, hole in the sand city in Nevada.
So this is like Legally Blonde and Man About Town.
Oh
Was that
yeah,
the name of that Ben
yeah,
Affleck movie?
yep.
And then he drinks at a bar, and you're like thinking, okay, is this gonna be like a prequel or a precursor to the Hangover movies? Like, is that what's gonna happen? Not exactly, because immediately after he gets punched in, immediately after Jeff Daniels, the lawyer, gets punched in the face.
Twice.
Well, 3 times technically.
Oh yeah.
He's in an
Charlize
office,
Theron tried to make
a Manhattan.
Manhattan, and she didn't know, and she was just putting all this stuff in, and he was getting
It was
drunk.
like 6 alcohols at the same time
She's
mixed,
like, "Oh, that tastes okay."
plus a cherry, and one of those like
Umbrellas.
are those for like Mai Tais or Pina
Yes.
Coladas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fruity
one of
drinks.
those. Yeah. Basically, if I ever drank, that would be what I would have to drink.
And he was noticing everyone was different.
But anyway,
Do you want to get down? Say bye bye.
how Jeff Daniels was
Say bye
acting,
bye.
how Jeff Daniels was acting when he was recovering is like how I was acting when I
Well,
was sick.
I felt I felt a little bit like Dumb and Dumber when
Yeah.
he was like he wasn't supposed to take all the pills and he ended up taking all the pills like in
Yeah.
6 hours
No,
instead
it was
of
like one every. It was supposed to be one every 3 hours, but Michael Richards' character named
said
Richard,
3.
3 every 3 hours or
Excuse me.
something.
Yeah.
So afterwards, he's just like, "Hey, what's up?
Yeah, but 3.
How are you guys doing?"
But that means he got 9. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
even before 9 because he's like, hey, it's almost 9 o'clock. Got to get going.
So, he's going to represent Rip Torn. Okay, I get one Rip Torn. I get one Rip Torn joke.
Whatever.
Imagine if Rip Torn was on trial for a crime.
Just be careful of your feet, okay?
Pretty easy to imagine that, huh, people?
I said be careful your foot.
I was gonna pet her. Anyway, talk!
Oh, hi.
You're on the show too!
I know, but you do most of the talking, so...
So anyway, Jeff Daniels was clearly like drugged and probably still drunk. So Michael Richards' character was like, "Oh yeah, I'm the
Tuttle.
I'm the Tuttle person.
The lawyer.
I'm the lawyer," and so
So all he had to do was ask for a
recess.
contingency.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that another lawyer would be there in a day or two to bail him out or whatever.
Now this is kind of okay, but then, in my opinion,
Whew,
things
sorry,
kind of
tired.
start going south because, for me, seeing Michael Richards have to like bluff his way as a lawyer
But
when he has no idea what he's doing to and dealing with like the who's that other what's the name of that other woman?
I don't think he did bad as the lawyer.
No, what I'm
He
saying
was trying
is,
to study, and he brought that
yeah,
lady in that tells you
Jennifer Coolidge.
right away what you look like and what's going on in your body.
Yeah, you could use what did she
A
say?
facial and
You
a
could use
cooling and
a colonic. That would get rid of a lot of your toxins. Yeah, probably have about 3 4 cups of coffee a day, and it's like
and you drank last night.
more than one glass too. So anyway,
Did you go to medical school? No, I just know it.
so anyway,
Oh my god.
when Michael Richards was going up against this woman who was like being against Rip Torn's character because he did scam a bunch of people.
Yeah, he sold a penny for $17.99
Plus
and shipping.
taxes, plus shipping, plus handling, as they said. Now that combined with the judge like just
Oh,
having
the poor
the
judge.
judge having to deal with this,
Like
like,
the crime of the century.
you mean crime of the age? The
Or whatever.
the
Yes,
interesting.
yes. It's
The Cristiano Brothers 32-minute movie. I should get that on DVD.
no,
That's some.
please don't stick to the subject. Come on, let's get this
Anyway,
done.
but anyway, um,
He has a change of heart.
so that storyline to me is the interesting storyline. It is called Trial and Error, so it should involve mainly be at the courtroom. That's arguably the B plot. The A plot involves
Well, Jeff Daniels trying to win the case
no,
and
that's not the A plot.
doing it properly and not all like what he's doing.
But that's not the A plot. The A plot involves Jeff Daniels dating and falling in love with Charlize Theron.
He didn't date her just once. She picked him up because he was bleeding or something.
I thought they were dating.
No, they're just
or flinging.
no, whatever.
Oh,
and then she brought whipped cream, or not strawberries, peaches, and champagne.
Yeah. Oh, but
it was current fruit or something.
That's now I remember what the movie is. Do you remember that movie with I think Julia Stiles? It was called "It's a Guy Thing" or something.
Maybe.
Where they were talking about like underwear bins and stuff. That was the one part I remember. I know she was like a stripper, and she was like, "Can you buy me a drink?" And then he sleeps with her on his bachelor party. Do you remember this movie? I think it's called "It's a Guy Thing." Well, it's kind of like that in terms of, okay, this relationship is building and it's going strong, but then you realize, but then you remember, because she's not in a whole lot of this movie, his fiance slash bride to be,
Well, that's a
Alexandra
fiance.
Wentworth.
Oh my God.
I
Okay.
don't know
Okay.
if
Go
that's a
on.
politically
Go
incorrect
on.
term or whatever. So there's that thing that you always kind of, you're just thinking like, okay, maybe they broke up off screen, and it's like, nope. And then there's that moment where it's like, oh, there's two trains crossing. Oh, I'm sure everyone's gonna come out of this unscathed.
Yeah. She came to surprise him, to pick out a boutonniere,
She looked very beautiful.
and
Come on, give me that.
whatever, you can have it. I don't have to.
And there was,
Gosh.
oh, one thing I want to say is that,
She was modeling lingerie. Not much of it.
well, she's not a model. She's just like trying to spice up their relationship. One thing that I find interesting is that Charlize Theron is in this movie, and as you can see, she's a blonde, and there's no pictures on the back, but there's this girl, Jessica Steen, who is the,
Lawyer.
yeah, the competing lawyer. What is that term?
Her hair.
Defendant or prosecutor or something?
Yes. Because his title is the defense.
Sh-
Her hair was a little more brown,
But
and
they looked almost identical. I actually thought for a second that Charlize Theron
was the lady
was the
on
lawyer
the.
was the lawyer as well.
No.
Yeah, I thought that.
I didn't know who was on the motorcycle. It was like a
Oh,
mirage. They were
okay, yeah.
watching the motorcycle with the dust behind.
But
And
I'm
it
just
turned out
saying
to be the
like
lawyer.
you could have asked one of them to dye their hair like brown or even red, because that's happened before. There was a movie we reviewed recently or last year, I think, called Employee of the Month, where both Dex Shepard and Dane Cook have like uh, dark brown hair. And so for the movie, Dex Shepard had to dye his hair blonde because he looked too similar to Dane Cook.
Whatever. Yada,
So
yada,
you can do
yada.
that for men, you can't do that for women.
Yada, yada, yada.
That's reverse sexism. I don't know.
Okay, whatever. So, did you like the movie? Don't give away the ending. If you saw My Cousin Vinny, you kind of know.
It's from the same director.
You kind of know what may happen in the ending.
This movie was written by 3 writers, and one of the writers has not penned anything before or since, and 2 of them have written things that I've never even heard of.
Okay, that's always a
You were
good
like,
thing.
I know this person. I was like, no, you don't. At least not from these movies.
I thought I recognized the name. Okay.
Okay, maybe. Um, I would say it's worth a. I would say it's worth a rental.
Or checking out free at your library.
Well, yeah, that's what rental also means.
Yeah, but
I
we
would
don't
not
pay to
say
rent.
we have for a few films. Under Siege 1 and 2.
Whatever, yeah.
Out of my own pocket,
But
people.
that was on Netflix.
No, I had to pay to rent them from Prime.
Oh, from Prime. Okay. We don't know if this is on Tubi or whatever. Look for it or whatever.
I don't think it is.
If you liked My Cousin Vinny, then
Would you argue this is more slapsticky than My Cousin Vinny? Or funnier? I feel like I need to rewatch My Cousin Vinny, or maybe watch it, because that one, from what I remember, from what I've seen, mainly dealt in a courtroom. And that's kind of what I wish happened here. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but the romantic comedy part felt very like I've seen, and I hate this, and I hate saying this regarding romantic comedies, and I'm sorry.
Jeez, settle down.
But I felt it was like you kind of knew what was going to happen. You've seen like better chemistry with another person, like you've probably seen
But
that
I
in a few
think
movies before. Meanwhile, Michael Richards lying his way as a lawyer, I have not seen that before. I haven't seen him try to like BS his way, and I think maybe if more of the movie was focused on that, and maybe I do like that he started becoming a more serious lawyer, and I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe uh,
He could have won the case.
one thing at the end that I'm surprised by is, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, he didn't say, I had fun doing that. Maybe I should go to law school.
Mm.
And then the judge can be revealed like, hey, guess what? You know what? I'm resigning as a judge. From now on, I'm going to be a teacher of law. Ha! And then it's like, oh, teach! And it's like, no!
That poor judge.
Yeah, I wanted more of that judge. That judge was just like
He's
losing
been
it.
in other movies too. I know I've seen him before.
Okay, so
I don't know.
what did you think of Trial and Error?
I, like you said, I think I have to watch My Cousin Vinny again because what I remember, My Cousin Vinny thought it was really funny.
I'm not
Um,
Jerry Callow. I'm Jerry Tallow.
and that too, he was like not a true lawyer yet. I mean, he passed. Did he pass the bar?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he passed the bar, and he was kind of like trying to work through the trial and everything.
Maybe
But
that's what I wanted Trial and Error to be. I kind of wanted um Jeff Daniels to be the Marissa Tomei
well,
and
he was trying.
Michael Richards to be like the
Vinny.
Joe Pesci character.
Yeah,
That was Joe Pesci, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what they were trying to do, but the judge kicked him out. Where the bailiff counted 100 steps from the
And
courtyard.
then when you look down, it said stop.
There's like, he's in the middle of a road, the street there. So,
It didn't have enough Jeff Daniels and Michael Richards together, I would argue.
oh, I'm very tired, folks. Sorry.
Would you agree? It
Yeah,
could have used more of them together.
yeah.
Join us next time when we take a look at well, Kay picked it, so it's gonna be one of our own movies.
Whoop, whoop. Yay.
And then we're closing in on October.
Brrr. Okay.
Bye!
Bye bye.